Tonight, the Iron Bowl with Alabama and Auburn. You got Michigan, Ohio State going on right now, and we are underway in Stillwater. Foreman going to be able to return this one from the 4. Gets out to the 20. He's got some room. Gets across the 30. A good return for Foreman. Perhaps nobody in the country uses tight ends more and more effectively than this Iowa State team. They start things out on the ground, and that is Carson Hansen straight ahead. Feels like we might get a lot of that today, Craig.
Yeah. Number 82, Tyler Moore leading him.
How about Cam Smith blowing that one up in the backfield? Came off the edge unblocked, and he's able to drop. Tyler Moore, the tight end that moved across the formation, lined up almost like an H-back. Backed to the air for the first time. Gets away from trouble in the pocket. Now going to try to make a play with his legs. He's into Cowboys territory all the way down to the 40 for an Iowa State first down.
You don't really think of Rocco Beck as a runner. They bring pressure, do a good job of picking it up. A late blitzer comes. Beck does a great job of seeing.
That was his 77th carry of the season. He does have 8 touchdowns as Sama tries to bounce it to the outside. He'll be wrestled out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. The motion man is Cooper Alexander. He'll settle in the slot at the top of the screen. Beck with pressure in his face, and down he goes. Jacoby Oliphant Jr. with just his 2nd sack of the season. Big defensive stop there for the Cowboys.
Earlier in this drive, Beck was able to escape the pressure. They bring pressure here again.
Just saw a 35-yard punt with no return, and now the second offensive possession for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Yeah! Flag comes in on the play as the pass was completed. Could not hang on to it, though, on the road against Scott Frost's UCF Knights. Plenty of time here for Flores. Now he's going to try to escape. Still looking downfield, and he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage with Caleb Bacon chasing him down. Craig Bacon, one of those guys, former walk-on. That's his 62nd tackle of the season.
And Bacon does
in the backfield with Rocco Beck, who operates out of the shotgun. This time play action. Chance to get it to his tight end, and he does. That's Tyler Moore turning it upfield. Hansen picks his way forward, and he'll gain 3 and move the chains.
We're able to do that, the previous play.
You hear people talking about personnel groupings. You hear 12, 13, 14. Not a lot of teams use 14 personnel where they've got 1 back and 4 tight ends. Chase Sowell with an inside move. He's going to be.
They bring a lot of flexibility to that offense, including here getting under center.
13 personnel there with a back and 3 tight ends, and Beck didn't see anything downfield, so he scrambles forward for the first down. It's been a season of streaks for the Hawkeyes. This time it's Aiden Flora on the carry, 3rd different back that we've seen carry the football. Oklahoma State 0 for 2. Iowa State 1 for 2 on 3rd down. Trying to move the chains here. They do so with a hard run from Kyle Conradi on to try the field goal. He's 12 of 16 on the year. Make it 13 of 17 as Iowa State strikes first. Field goal from Kyle Conradi. This kickoff taken by Kobe Foreman. He'll get across the 25, but barely.
Help that defense out.
Little flip underneath to Gavin Freeman, and Freeman. Cyclones with the ball, leading 3-0. On the ground with Carson Hansen to start this drive. He'll pick up 3, maybe 4 in the backfield. Alongside Rocco Beck. And it's Hansen up the gut out to the 15-yard line. Sama back in. Fake it to Sama. Beck wants to throw. He's got a receiver open, and it is caught. That's Brett. Oklahoma State begins this drive in the air. And on the catch that time for the Cowboys. It's now at 11.
It's a group that swarms.
Flores complete out across the 40. And a flip underneath, turning it up, trying to get that first down yardage is Christian Fitzpatrick. Ball came out, and it's Iowa State football. Marcus Neal with the recovery. Marcus Neal Jr., the sophomore from Kansas City. Marcus Neal Jr., one of the only defensive backs that was a starter at the beginning. So Brazina with the punch out, Neal with the recovery, and now the Cyclones in good shape. Sama makes a couple of guys miss, then scampers forward for about 4 yards on first down. And Carson Hansen low to the carry. Sama gets to the outside. He's inside the 30, got the corner, down to the 20, cuts it back, and finally brought down across the 15-yard line. Brian McCoy leading the way on the tackle for Oklahoma State, but a big run by Abu Sama.
Yeah, you see the great block there by the center, number 6.
Not going to get to double digits this year, but a chance to get to 8 wins. Rocco Beck takes a shot toward the end zone. That's a touchdown for Chase Sowell. Got behind the defender. Pass of the season.
Yeah, the holding's going to come underneath. You see Sowell there. And just the defender stops running with him.
Almost looked like Flores was trying to read as he was kind of riding the pitch there. Swing pass out of the backfield to Howland. Run out at the 23-yard line. And Howland motions into the backfield. Flores on 3rd and 7. Completes the slant across the 30 for an Oklahoma State first down. That's Gavin Freeman.
Who's at Oklahoma, kind of type of player he was, and you see a lot of that in Freeman.
A power run straight ahead. Not close to the 40-yard line. Flores to the air, and that's a long completion out on the sideline to Terrell Davis. It's rare that you see that. To the air, complete again. A little bit of a rhythm now. Shamar Rigby hauls it in. Eric Morris announced earlier this week, currently the head coach at North Texas. He will be the next head coach at Oklahoma State. As the Oklahoma State offense stays on the field, they will go for it on 4th and 4. Flores looking left, now over the middle. He's going to fire it down the middle of the field, and that ball is 2 downs to pick this up, or maybe would send the field goal kicker out for points. We'll have to wait and see, but first the 3rd down play. Flores surveying the field, takes a shot. That's complete. Not going to matter what they would have done on 4th down because it's a 1st and goal for the Cowboys. 14th play of the drive for Oklahoma State, looking for points, trailing 10-0. Howland bouncing it to the outside. He's got away into the end zone.
You mentioned Flores passing, gets him down there, pulling around. You see the big lineman is able to seal off.
4 scores a game. An average of 9 over the last 3. Aiden Flora on the return. Out to the 30-yard line. A minute. It was Oklahoma State that used that timeout. Rocco Beck airs it out. Sowell hauls it in.
Active in his first half. Great job tracking the football.
Clock running. Beck to the air. That's complete and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. First catch for Benjamin Bramer. A flag came out on the play. Then a touchdown catch by Sowell led it 10-0. Oklahoma State on the board with the Howland touchdown run on their last possession on the ground for Hansen. Trying to finish over 500 in conference play and pick up their 8th win of the year. Iowa State 3 of 7 on 3rd down in the first half, and down goes Beck. Trip White with his first sack of the season. Redshirt junior from Little Rock Parkview High School, transferred from Ole Miss. Cowboys defense forced a 3 and out to start this second half. They go to Trent Howland on the ground for a gain of the 12-team college football playoff bracket. Ole Miss with that win yesterday over Mississippi State improved to 11-1. Almost assuredly will be hosting a home playoff game. Georgia will take on the Crimson Tide. Rocco Beck to the air, hits a seam route for a big gain. Hansen trying to get to the outside, and he breaks a tackle and stays on his feet. and is pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line in Oklahoma State territory. Abu Sama in the game. This is about the spot on the field where he broke off the big run in the first half that set up the touchdown for Iowa State. This time it's up the middle, and Sama breaks contained. He's going to race to the end zone. Touchdown. 40 yards for the score for Abu Sama.
Doing a nice job. Watch how patient he is. Lets it develop. It's his offensive lineman. Dylan Barrett created open. You can see number 61. He gets right behind him, right on that hip. Once Barrett's able to seal it off, he's able to hit that gear and take it all the way.
Ball stays in place, and this one end over end. Taken from the 4. That's Kobe Foreman. Foreman makes a couple of guys miss, tries to find a cutback lane. Wants to get to the outside, and he'll be dragged down. Long throw to Terrell Davis. Delayed handoff that time, and Howland with a burst. Takes it out across the 45 for an Oklahoma State first down. Matson and Ebel. They give it to Howland underneath. He's got some room up the middle and gets back close to midfield. Flora is the return man. A beautiful spiraling punt this time. It's going to hit. Did it hit an Iowa State player? Oklahoma State thinks it did.
See how the ball, how it hung up there. And then it hits the ground and right off the back, and great awareness there. Be able to fall on it.
Things fall just right for them. An outside chance to make it to that American Conference title game. Well, wide open with room to run. That's Quentin Stewart. He has been out. Was going to try to go on senior day play. That's Gavin Freeman that was called for the hold. So that's a spot foul. 10-yard penalty from the spot.
You see there Freeman there on the hold on the sideline, kind of getting up a little bit chippy.
And it gives the Cowboys great field position from the 14-yard line. First down. Flores going to keep it on an option look, and he'll have a short gain. Iowa State thinking that there was a turnover there. Flores with time, throws low, and it's caught by Rigby. Third down play for the Cyclones. Beck season opening takes off, and he is right at the marker. Looks like he's going to be marked short by about the length of a football. Lined up as a wide receiver. Now he motions into the backfield. He gets a seal block. They flip it down the field, and it's caught. Goal try straight on for Logan Ward. Splits the uprights. That is his 14th field goal made this season. And we're back to a one-score. 2nd and 8. That one is complete to Sewell. Hansen with blockers out to the left. Knocked off his feet at the 34-yard line, so gets some of it back. Cowboys show pressure. It's coming, and this one is caught. On the catch, Eli Green. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, just Chase Sowell kind of reminded me of it.
Flores getting to the outside, and his receiver coming back. That's Terrell Davis that makes the catch. Got a third-quarter touchdown to make it 17-7. Oklahoma State, after the turnover, got a field goal to make it a one-score game once again for Oklahoma State. Fake it to Howland. The pass is complete to Davis. Davis out across the 40. That's another first down for Oklahoma State as they close in on midfield. This time This time quickly to the outside. That's Sam Jackson. A flag comes in the third quarter. Make it to Howland. Flores down the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. Diving and making the pick is Drew Surgis. That is his first interception of the season. He was close to play it go. This time he makes the diving effort.
Yeah, Surgis, you see him back in the middle of the field, sees it, does a great job. And just
it was after the punch out and the recovery by Marcus Neal. 34 yards from the right hash. Conradi splits the uprights, and it's a two-score game. Iowa State back to a 10-point lead, 20-10. Matt Campbell's team need a win against the Buffs to become bowl eligible. Flores sees a lane, and now he takes off. He gets to the 45. He'll end up picking up a couple on the play. This is in a row. Iowa State shows pressure. Here they come. Flores steps up with time over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Terrell Davis. You have flags down on the play. Ward hits it well. That is inside the left upright. And it's now a 7-point game. Oklahoma State needs a touchdown. Trailing back 10. Flores in trouble. Flips it out. He's got his man. That's Gavin Freeman. Makes a man miss. Inside the 25. Down to the 22. Inside 5 minutes. 10-point lead for Iowa State. Flores steps up. He's got room as he rolls off to the right. Still looking downfield. He'll throw short of the first down. That's Cam Abshire on the catch. Abshire was the motion man. They're looking to him. Ball knocked out of the hands of Flores. It's loose. It is recovered by Oklahoma State. That's Quentin Stewart that saves the possession for the Cowboys.
Roy on the
Big
field.
loss on the play.
By Oklahoma State. Third down.
there's a lot going on.
In the way that they have played has been the Oklahoma State defense. They'll be called on in a big way right here to try and get this Iowa State offense off the field.
Who could become great college quarterbacks.
Clock running inside 3 minutes. Just 3 on the play clock when it was snapped. Hansen out close to a first down. They're going to mark him about half a yard short, and so a third down coming. A win today for Iowa State would be their 8th of the season, and that would have happened just 13 times in program history as Hansen goes across the 45-yard line. Backhands it to Hansen, moving the pile across midfield. Difficult spots historically in all of college football. Does so with fewer resources than many. Rocco Becht spins away at midfield, stays inbounds. So then they lost 4 in a row to Cincinnati, Colorado, BYU, and Arizona State. Flores, this one is tipped. Freeman catches it. And he's dropped short of the first down marker. The final seconds tick off.